remember seeing those. Chapter 3, Season 2, launch trailer. Did it say the F word?
What do you mean?
Did it say it? Or not?
You did. You did.
I don't know. Hee hee ha ha. Say it. Hee hee ha ha. Oh yeah, the leader of the Q Play-Doh is here now. Hello. Because I just started this. AFK. I don't know. Hey guys, I need a signal. Yeah. Cause I know I'm sick, but I mercy now. My friend told me to do that thing. Wow, the dark voyager's down here. A dark voyager ship up there. Oh. Baby, baby, nothing's on this song other than a happy baby. I'm telling you the world. If you want Mamacita? Oh, nice. No, 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 no. Are you on poop night or not?
No, I'm not poop night. I play Roblox.
No, 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 no.
I'm in love with 7.
You go with shit, la. What? La. 嘻嘻呀哈。It's a summer burning. It's a burn. Do I have good Satan? No, 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 no.
Okay.
Hey, mamacita. Stop. Mamacita, yeah. Mamacita, no, yeah. I'm not gonna die. Here we go. Here we go. You know 67? Oh, it's 67. 67. La, 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 la. Big deal. The biggest deal. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, baby, do it. Tell me. Tell me as I say, and I, you know, so so Are we almost done with season? Oh no. Roger, say it.
What?
No, 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 no. It's a beautiful.
Daddy.
No, 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 no. It's beautiful.
I am Melissa.
I'm gonna go, Mamacito.
Yeah, goodbye.
We are Joy Floyd. Alice, we have been on the DoorDash platform for about a year and a half now.
Oh, my name Chase. 3 years ago, I started making rap for the business club on Vegas website. Ever since then, I've been on the quest to rank every movie ever. Not literally though. I've ranked Pixar, DreamWorks, Star Wars, made a second channel, tried out gaming videos for a while, did a live stream which went absurdly wrong. No, wait, don't on top, wait. No. But after everything, no matter how many hours day in, day out watching, scripting, editing, and not uploading, I always find a way to come back stronger than ever. And I know that after this video, I will have forever cemented my place in history as the guy who wasted countless hours of his life ranking every Sony movie. To the intro. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this, so let's see. Yeah. First movie, Open Season. Open Season might be the blandest debut movie for any animation studio I've ever seen. This movie doesn't really try at all to be anything more than a generic cash grab caricature of the animated movies that were being released at the time. But at the same time, that doesn't mean it's necessarily that bad. So this movie started introducing us to our main character Boog and his caretaker Beth. And Boog is basically this sheltered grizzly bear used as a local attraction. After his show, this hunter called Shaw basically pulls up next to Boog's car with his deer named Elliot tied to the hood of his car. Elliot then wakes up and begs Boog to free him, which he does. Later that night, Elliot tracks down Boog in his garage and basically peer pressures him to leave his house. And together they go to a local convenience store and get absolutely hammered. Boog then gets caught and is taken back home, and the next day Elliot returns and pretty much ruins Boog's whole show, leading to the audience thinking he was feral. And then Boog gets tranquilized and dumped off into the wild. I wonder where I've seen this plot before. Boog then reluctantly teams up with Elliot to try and figure out a way to get back to town. And the next 30 or so minutes are basically Elliot and Boog exploring the wilderness, getting their asses absolutely handed to them by the wild animals. There's also this weird voice by Patrick Warburton, which caught me so off guard. It was kind of funny. Anyways, because Elliot is a complete dumbass, they get nowhere and run into Shaw. Boog then attempts to run away, but then accidentally destroys the beaver dam, with all the animals somehow getting washed up and ending up in the hunting ground. Boog and Elliot have the classic falling out moment, and then Boog wanders off. For some reason, Boog ends up at Shaw's cabin, and then they pull the classic Goldilocks reference on us. Boog escapes Shaw but goes back to the animals to reconcile and come to the plan to defend themselves against the hunters coming back due to it being open season. And the animals basically go to war and overpower all the hunters as well. Then Beth returns to bring Boog home, but Boog declines and decides to live in the wild. This movie was basically just Madagascar and Over the Hedge combined. I guess Sony were trying really hard to copy the formula of remake movies so that their debut film would have flopped. And judging by the amount of open season sequels, I would assume that it worked pretty well. But this also comes at the cost of creating the most predictable and substance-less movie I've ever seen. I guess I can commend the hunter villain for being the only remarkable and funny character about the movie, but other than that, Open Season is a mid movie with pretty unlikely characters in the single put this, Surf's Up is a big step forward from Open Season. This movie actually gave me a triple hope that I wasn't wasting my time reviewing Sony movies. It actually wasn't that bad. I also find the whole documentary reality show style creative and innovative. Like the way the story is told is basically like something from The Office, which is pretty cool. So the plot starts off simple, showing our main character named Cody Maverick, who's basically an aspiring surfer inspired by the life of his other famous surfer, Big Z, who unfortunately died in a surfing accident. One day a surfing scout visits his hometown of Antarctica, and after failing to audition for him, Cody basically swims to his whale and they sail off into Penghu Island. Cody then meets this guy called Tank Evans and challenges him to a surfing duel, which he loses horribly. And this causes him to go into hiding days before a big surfing competition. He gets rescued by this lifeguard called Amy and her uncle named Keith. But as it turns out, Geek is actually the surfing legend Big Z himself, who also went into hiding after losing to Tank Evans. Big Z then pretty much trains Cody, her uncle named Geek. But as it turns out, Geek is actually the surfing legend Big Z himself, who also went into hiding after losing to Tank Evans. Big Z then pretty much trains Cody to try and prepare him for the competition. On the day of the competition, Tank Evans and Cody basically try and murder each other, and this leads to them taking a detour off into the boneyard. Cody almost drowns, but then is saved by Big Z at the very last second. And then Big Z returns to the island with Cody revealing he wasn't actually dead. Surf's Up was actually pretty good from start to end. The whole plot of Cody striving to follow his dreams of being a surfer was done very well, and every character was also pretty likable and enjoyable. I honestly didn't expect to like this movie this much, but it was such a fun and easy watch. All I can say is I sure hope the sequel can live up to this one. A tier.
Parents, if your child plays Roblox, listen up. You could qualify for up to $300,000 or more in compensation.
But first, a quick word from the paid partner of this video. If you've been feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or just not quite yourself lately, therapy can definitely make a huge difference. So I guess you could say, you'd better help yourself to some. Personally, I've always been struggling myself to balance the stress and anxiety of doing YouTube with, well, doing YouTube. Spending 25 hours a day staring at graphs, analytics, procrastinating, the numbers. Basic, the numbers, what could they possibly mean? And as someone who would rather not leave this house at all, online therapy like this is exactly what I need. So to vent out my frustrations to someone who actually has their life put together and change my mental state for the better. We have several different qualified therapists, such as this motivational Japanese guy, random homeless man on the street, and even low-tier God himself, all ready to help you at any time, unless, of course, your car declines. Okay, but in all seriousness though, therapy is low-key pretty cool. And if you ever want to try it out, then head on over to betterhelp.com/change to get 10% off your first month, because sometimes existing can be exhausting. Back to the video. Open Season 2 is a complete and utter brain-rot movie, and I hate it very much. Imagine taking what is already a bland and forgettable movie and making it even worse and more nonsensical than it already is. And that's pretty much Open Season 2. Remember Elliot from the first movie, who was already quite literally Satan reincarnated? Yeah, this movie basically makes him the main character and makes him way more annoying than he already was. The whole plot basically revolved around Elliot getting married, but he folds at the very last second and runs away from the altar. There's also this German dachshund dog that gets kidnapped by his old lady. The whole story about the animal gang trying to rescue him. At the same time, there's this whole group of domesticated pets that try to brainwash the dachshund dog, but then he escapes anyway. I don't even understand this plot, bro. Like, half this movie is filler, and they pad it out by having the dumbest scenes revolving around this dumbass deer. Like, I wanna murder him so bad. I swear, this whole thing could have been like 25 minutes, but for some reason, there is so much filler. Fast forward a bit, and the animals reach this cat paradise place and infiltrate it undercover, but then they get captured by the domesticated animals. Then we got this random white dog who's also the villain of this movie, and he basically tries to murder everyone. And then the animals all fight back, and in the end, the wild animals win. Also, the dachshund dog decides to run back to his owner at the very end, so the whole plot was quite literally all for nothing. Yeah, all in all, this movie sucked massive balls. They kinda gave this sequel the Cars 2 treatment of making the annoying side character take the wheel for some reason, and it just never works. The plot is stupid, the characters are stupid, the animation looks amazing, and for that, it's going E tier. Y'all, this movie is actually so astounding. This movie is genuinely the most well put together movie I've seen from this studio in terms of story, characters, and humor. It's just great.